Now we are going to cut the lettuce for this dish. Now cut them into the length about the same as the pork belly. And then here also trim it so that they are about the same size. Now, so later on when you pick up the pork belly, you can have one piece of lettuce to go with it. Now you can have more or less, up to your preference. Now we are going to cut this pork belly into slice. Now, so before that, put in the freezer for about half an hour, let it harden a bit. Alright. Otherwise, this layering will break off. Now, for this dish, we don't need the skin, so just cut it off. Now, so we cut it into about 3 mm slice. Now you slice it and then just rub it. You will stick onto the chopping board. So every slice will be about this thickness. Now we shall prepare the sauce mix. For the fermented bean curd, break it with a fork. Okay, smash it. Put in all the items: garlic, sugar, cornstarch, and oyster sauce. Now get some water to rinse the small plate. Now get all this well mixed first. Now before you put into the meat, take a bit to test the taste and then adjust accordingly, because the different type of fermented bean curd may have a different saltiness. Alright. Now for me this is good enough. Now put in all your pork belly. Now gently mix them so that they are all coated. Now do it gently, otherwise they may split, because all this pork belly have 3 layers. Okay, use a chopstick to open them up. Alright, after you have done that, put it aside for at least 15 minutes for the taste to get in. Now we are going to prepare the pork belly for the frying. Okay, so before that, make sure that we mix the marinade well. If it's too dry, add a bit of water, make sure they are moist, because we need it to stick onto the dry flour. Alright. Now take your chopstick to pick up all the pork belly to put onto the flour. Now you notice that sometimes the pork belly already break up. Okay, so add them. You have smaller pieces, doesn't matter. Now then, coat both sides. Now check that both sides have been coated well. Then after that, take out each piece. Now use one of the plate to just knock off the excess flour. Now you will notice that those that are just coated, they have a white surface here. Now these are the dry flour, and it can drop off if you put in the oil now. So wait for a few minutes. Now after about 5 minutes, you can see most of the pork have turned to this color already. Alright, so they're damp enough to cling on to the powder. Now we can start to fry it. Now heat our oil until you can see small bubble on the chopstick. We can start to do the frying already. Now after putting in, do not move it yet. Let the crust form up first. Otherwise the flour may break up. Now after about a minute, you just lightly shift it so that they don't stick to the bottom. Now you can feel that they're a bit hard already. You can now separate some of them that stick together. Now maintain the fire so that the frying is with this bubble. Now this bubble comes from the juice inside the meat. So as they fry and dry up, you will have less. Now so all this the change color to golden already can take out. Now after we remove all the pork belly, skim off all the residue first. Now we are going to do a second fry to get more crispy and also drive out the oil inside. Now turn up the heat. Now once we can see a bit of smoke coming out, the oil is very hot already. Now put back all our pork belly. Now just fry it for about 15 to 20 seconds. Now you see the bubble here, they are driving out all the moisture now. Okay, now we can take it out. The color also have deepened already. Now let it cool down before we serve. It will become more crispy when it cool down. Now when the pork belly have cooled down a bit, arrange the lettuce on one side. Okay, put in all your items, arrange them nicely. Okay, touch it up. Okay, so your item is done already.